Coming up in EastEnders, Emmerdale and Coronation Street next week. Here are 8 exciting Coronation Street spoilers for next week, including a worrying accident, a risky proposal, and an arrest. Don't go anywhere. Spoiler 1. Bernie pushes Cassie to act. Tyrone's golf day with his dad doesn't go to plan when he puts his back out. Meanwhile, Bernie notices Cassie is uneasy around Ross and urges her to face things head-on after she admits she's being blackmailed. Cassie is left deciding whether to follow Bernie's advice. Ross then makes it clear he wants a relationship with Tyrone, but things take a turn when Tyrone picks up on something off between Cassie and Steve and is left shocked by what he discovers. Later, Cassie is horrified to find Ross has stayed the night at number 1 with Tracy. When she tries to warn Tracy that Ross isn't as trustworthy as he seems, her concerns are ignored. Spoiler 2. Cassie tries to warn Tracy. Cassie sees Tracy and Ross kissing in the street and later tells Tracy she spotted Ross heading into the bistro with flowers, instantly killing her good mood. Tyrone and Hope warn Ross that Tracy is trouble, but he brushes them off. Ross is confused when Tracy suddenly gives him the cold shoulder and explains the flowers situation, before telling her he wants to slow things down so he can focus on his relationship with Tyrone. He later warns Cassie to stop interfering. Meanwhile, after Tyrone tells her to leave, Cassie decides she needs to tell Steve the truth about what's really going on. Spoiler 3. Joseph's school fees worry takes a turn. Joseph quickly hands Chesney and Gemma his school report before making a swift exit, leaving them surprised to learn he's been late with his homework. Gemma explains to Bernie that he's struggling to concentrate at home, and Bernie suggests he could study in peace at number 7. Later, Chesney reveals that Linda's holiday rental business has gone bust, meaning she can no longer pay Joseph's school fees. He even considers taking out a loan, but Bernie is horrified at the idea of them going into debt. In the cafe, Gemma and Chesney then tell Joseph that Linda has managed to find the money after all, covering his school fees. Spoiler 4. Kit proposes and vows to protect Sarah. Kit tells Lisa he is suspicious after seeing Gary and Maria arguing, but she reminds him he is off the case. Maria tells Sarah her marriage is breaking down. Sarah then admits to Gary she is feeling guilty, and Gary begs her to stay quiet, warning he could go to prison. Sarah later comes home to find Kit has made a romantic lunch and is shocked when he proposes. Kit then warns Sarah that her future could depend on Gary and tells her to get his phone so they can delete anything that could get her into trouble. Spoiler 5. Kit's secret move as arrest looms. Kit secretly contacts the man dealing with Gary's phone data and tells him to send any information he finds straight to his personal email. Meanwhile, on the street, DC McLaughlin informs Lisa that they are ready to arrest Theo's killer. Spoiler 6. Betsy collapses. Betsy asks Dylan for cooking lessons after a bad attempt at breakfast, and he shows her how to make a bolognese. The pair agree they will try to make their long-distance relationship work, but things quickly take a worrying turn when an ambulance is called to number 6. Ryan tells Carla he found Betsy unconscious on the kitchen floor. At the hospital, Betsy is taken for an MRI scan as a nurse updates a tearful Lisa. Dylan arrives but rushes out in panic, telling Lisa and Carla that Betsy appears to be having a fit as doctors fight to help her. Spoiler 7. Lisa points the finger at Dylan. Betsy begs Lisa not to blame Dylan for what happened, but tensions are already rising. Sean suggests visiting Betsy with Dylan, but Dylan quickly shuts the idea down, leaving Sean suspicious. Things escalate in the cafe when Lisa turns on Dylan, blaming him for Betsy's collapse. She then heads to the station and tells the desk sergeant she wants to report a crime. Later, Dylan is left upset when Lauren tells him Betsy is seriously unwell and doesn't want to see him. Sean is then stunned when he learns Dylan has been arrested at the precinct, unaware Lisa has reported him. At the hospital, Betsy is shocked to discover Lisa has gone to the police. Meanwhile, Lauren refuses to serve Dylan and Sean in the Rovers. Despite everything, Dylan insists he believes Brody is the one really responsible for what happened. Spoiler 8. Christina's spending secret. George and Christina arrive home to find Mary running a flash sale and selling off household items Christina recently bought. Christina is furious, but Mary calmly points out the items were bought on her card and are therefore hers to sell. Back at number 11, Mary continues to take aim at Christina over her questionable spending habits. Christina then checks her phone and sees a package out for delivery notification, leaving her heart sinking. And if you enjoyed these Coronation Street spoilers, subscribe so you can come back for more news from the Cobbles. Here are 6 exciting EastEnders spoilers for next week, including a plea hearing, a villain's return, and death of a friend. Don't go anywhere. Spoiler 1. Denise gets more bad news. Denise is putting on a brave face, but she's hiding a heartbreaking secret as she struggles to slip back into family life. A return trip to the hospital brings devastating news when she learns her friend has died. Back on the square, the Fox Trumans pull out all the stops to welcome Denise home, completely unaware of the bombshell she's keeping to herself. Despite everyone's optimism, Denise has been told her treatment hasn't worked as hoped, meaning she'll have to go through it all again. Spoiler 2. Denise comes face to face with Sheila. Libby does her best to support Denise, but fresh drama soon erupts when Denise spots Jordan with Sheila in the square and is stunned to learn she's Gray's nan. Furious that the family kept quiet, Denise demands a face-to-face with Sheila. As tensions rise, Denise sends Libby and Chelsea out before putting Sheila firmly in the hot seat over why she's really there. Afterwards, Denise and Jack continue to drift apart until she finally reveals the heartbreaking truth that her chemotherapy isn't working as doctors had hoped. Although Jack is left reeling, Denise makes him promise to keep it from the rest of the family as she throws herself into organising Libby's leaving party instead. Spoiler 3. Ian's plea hearing arrives. Ian finds himself between a rock and a hard place when his lawyer tells him the best option is to plead guilty. Peter and Lauren think he should take the advice, but Kathy has other ideas and urges him to plead not guilty. After a last-ditch attempt to get Chelsea to change her statement falls flat, Ian makes a devastating decision. As the day of the plea hearing arrives, Kathy does her best to stay hopeful while Ian opens up to Phil. Later, the Beals gather for a family barbecue, but the drama is only just getting started. Lauren is stunned when Mark turns up, before racing off after he claims their dodgy car deal has gone wrong. However, she soon discovers she's been played, with Mark admitting it was all a test, leaving Lauren absolutely fuming. Spoiler 4. Sharon isn't ready to forgive. Phil is left stunned when he discovers Sharon is selling her half of the boxing den. Tensions then flare in the Vic as Sharon confronts Zoe over her past lies, with Jasmine and Josh stepping in to defend their mum. Zoe later tries to apologise, but Sharon isn't in the mood for forgiveness. Meanwhile, Vicky and Ross return from their honeymoon to mixed reactions, with Zach's arrival making things awkward. After speaking with Kathy, Vicky announces she and Ross are moving into number 31 with Jean and Mo. Sensing tension, Zach shocks everyone by offering to move out instead. Spoiler 5. Joel returns. Just when things seem to settle, Joel turns up at number 43 with his mum Cleo in tow, and the mood quickly turns tense. Cleo drops a bombshell, telling Vicky, Ross and Sharon that she doesn't want Joel living with her. Shaken, Vicky escapes to the cafe to confide in Sharon, but things only get worse when Ivani and Amy arrive and confront her, furious that she's allowed Joel back in Walford. Spoiler 6. Gina and Harry try to right their wrongs. Gina and Harry are left in panic mode as they scramble to track down Penny's missing stock, after realising they're the ones responsible for losing it in the first place. And if you enjoyed these EastEnders spoilers, subscribe so you can come back for more news from the square. Here are 7 Emmerdale spoilers for next week, including Ross's deadly fall and Robert's deadly accident. Don't miss it. Spoiler 1. Mac pushes Ross over the edge. As Mac and Ross work together on the farm, there's a simmering tension. Things come to a head and they start arguing. It turns into a physical tussle. Things take a turn when Mac lashes out and Ross is pushed over the edge of the mezzanine in the barn. Will Ross be okay? Spoiler 2. Kev finds out a secret. Kev finds injured Ross and Ross accidentally lets slip he is Layla's father. Will Ross be able to persuade Kev to keep the secret? Spoiler 3. Charity nearly confesses. Chaz is shocked and annoyed when she finds out Mac knows about Layla. Charity is about to come clean about the rape too. However, Liam interrupts with a tipsy Mac, and Charity decides not to say anything. Spoiler 4. Vanessa worries. Vanessa is thrown when the police arrive to question her about Dr. Todd. She soon wants answers, but Mac arrives and tells her Charity is missing again. Where is she? Spoiler 5. Robert saved by Serena. Moira is deeply suspicious of Serena and warns Robert she must never find out the truth about John. Later, Robert is working on the farm and struck by a runaway farm trailer. Serena is there to rescue him, and Aaron is deeply suspicious she just happened to be on the scene at the right time. Aaron and Chaz decide to keep an eye on Serena, but are soon shocked by what they find out. Spoiler 6. Kev's new job. Nicola is still trying to get rid of Kev and is left fuming when Jimmy skives off work and sneaks off for a round of golf with Manpreet. Lewis soon reaches a decision about his dad, and Nicola is horrified when he asks him to work in the cafe. However, Lewis is soon left wondering whether he's made a mistake. Spoiler 7. Dawn struggles with Billy and Gabby. Gabby is annoyed when Dawn asks her and Billy not to tell the kids about their new relationship yet. But when Billy supports Gabby over Laurel's unhealthy menu, Clemmy witnesses a kiss between Gabby and Billy. Clemmy is accepting of their relationship, but it's clear Dawn is struggling with it. And if you enjoyed these Emmerdale spoilers, subscribe so you can come back for more.